Let's see, anybody there yet? Anybody's gonna show up? We'll have a party. It's Friday. Hello, Friday. Angle that a little. What's up? I'm gonna get you on one of these nights. Hello, Lindsay Long. I'm gonna get you on here, Josh. We'll have another talk one of these nights. I'm just gonna see who all gets on, see if we're gonna stay on tonight. I know CP ended his live real early, so I figured I would see if anyone comes over here. So we'll just hang out for a little bit and see what happens. See if anyone gets notified. I did finally find you on Instagram, Josh. So come here, girl. Sit down. The dog's trying to find something. That's echoing. Yeah. What were you surprised about, Josh? That CP ended his live early, or that I found you? Like, I kept looking up Joshua Brandenburg and I couldn't find you. So it wasn't until you posted like your actual name that you gotta do everything backwards. You gotta be like, shh, shh. I hate this. I gotta get like a real setup to where I can go live and not have everything backwards. Oh, see, we'll give it a few minutes. Been a day. It's been hot, but you know how that is, Lindsay. It's always hot here. It's hot, humid, and there's a million things to do. That's just how the day goes. Party's right here. You found the party, Bo Freak. You found the party. I'm just getting started with the party, so I hope your party's is going as good as my party. And hopefully everyone didn't go to bed. We'll see if anyone shows up. Yeah, I kind of figured CP was going to get off his live early because I messaged him earlier today and he was saying that he still didn't have power. So it wasn't until like an hour before the live that he got the power back. Are you good, Josh? Did you your checkup go okay? I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. There we go. It's a little better. Yeah, all the stuff to do this is at shop, so I'm just in my garage at the house. I don't have any of my fancy shop stuff to set up a live right now. So what's everybody else been up to this week? Starting to get a few people in here. We got like 4 people. 4 people. Your heart doctor? Heavy Wrench, what's up, buddy? just try to get everybody on here. I'm not the most interesting person on a live. I can't like get as excited as CP does for a live. So I'm just going to let everyone kind of come in here, and as they get here, if you're here, say what's up, and we'll get going on something. Although bumpers, oh, what's up, Darian? Lots of bumper and gooseneck intake. Funny customers, man. I have funny customers every day. Like I got, hold on, I got my little buddy over here. He's having an issue. All right, sorry about that. See, funny customers of the week. Man, I've had so many this week. I had one guy, he apparently he lost a wheel off of his van. He's a what we call a rural like mail carrier because out here in the country we don't have normal mail trucks. It's like they contract people and they drive, civilian cars to deliver the mail. But somehow or another, he sheared all 5 of his lug nuts off. And his wheel went somewhere, and oh, buddy, gotta keep losing it. Oh, my buddy keeps losing his bottle. But so he lost all 5 of his lug nuts. His wheel fell out, destroyed the wheel. But well, we threw a hub bearing. It was a Caravan or a Town and Country, one of those Chrysler Corporation vans. So it's like a one-piece hub with all the studs built onto it. So we threw another one of those on. I was thinking like the wheel bearing locked up or the brake locked up or something like that, but none of it was locked up. So I have no idea how he managed to lose all 5 lug nuts at once without anything locking up. Yeah. So who knows? Got that sorted, but man, I hope he's not watching. That van had been sitting for a little while, so we go out there to work on it. His wheel's torn up, so I was like, well, do you have a spare? He said, yeah, it's inside. Man, I wish I had not gone inside that van because as soon as I opened the door, the roaches scattered. And then on a like Town and Country, the spare tire sits down under the kind of between the front seats and the back seats. I lift that up and roaches just went everywhere. Man, the kind of stuff you deal with in the country is crazy. And I'm gonna have to say now, not believing CP's statement that the Mack impact driver is better than the Milwaukee. Uh, I'm gonna have to go check that out, Darian. I've had some weird stuff happen, but what's up, one mechanic? We're all rolling in here. I'm just sitting here giving y'all another option on a Friday night since CP had to call it quits early. Now I know what I was saying about that M12 Milwaukee. I think it is better than that Mack, but I don't have a Mack guy. Otherwise, I would try it out and see. Now I know which impact it's not better than. Is there's no way better than this good old backwards 18-volt Milwaukee impact driver or the Surge. If y'all have ever used the M18 Surge, that is a beast. So I might have to get my hands on one of those Mack impact drivers and try it for myself. He says it's better. There's a limiting factor on that on impact drivers, and that's the adapters you use. And I just don't think that I've broke more adapters on my M12 impact driver than any other impact driver I ever had. So if the Mac is more powerful than the M12, like, that must be rough. Your 14.4, I'm with you, dude. I just couldn't. I couldn't swing for the 14.4 impact driver, which I know it's the CT761 with a little adapter, quarter-inch adapter on it. But I just couldn't. I didn't have. I don't use it that much. I don't use this. I don't use the other one as much as. I usually use my 14.4 screwdriver more than anything. I just don't really need an impact driver. The only thing I think I use it for is like those little stupid Phillips head bolts they put on Honda brake rotors. I use it to bust those off real quick. But yeah, I would stick with the 14.4 stuff too. That's my main go-to. Like, I love that stuff. I like the Milwaukee stuff too. It's like everyone thinks you got to pick one side or the other, but if you get the best of both, you got a pretty good setup there. That's some of what I was talking about. Yeah, it's strong as crap. Yeah, this thing is almost unusable in its full power. Like, I know for a fact this thing will take lug nuts off no problem. The limited, like, once again, the limiting factor is that quarter-inch adapter right there. It's like having it's actually the same. Hold on, let me grab this thing. It's the same motor setup as the 18-volt 3/8. It just happens to have the quarter-inch hex on it. And this has 200 foot-pounds, like legitimate 200 foot-pounds. So this has got 200 foot-pounds. So these are my home tools, stuff I use at the house. The only Mac power tool I have left is this little ratchet that has a slight issue that I can't seem to fix. If anyone sees the problem, this is not a pass-through battery ratchet. I just can't seem to. It fell apart, and I can't seem to get it back together again. So it's out of the ball game now. What's up, Kyle? So if anyone knows how to reassemble this thing, because I have no idea. Although a pass-through battery ratchet would be a pretty cool. Who knows? Somebody may make that one day. I've had this thing for years, and it was I think this was the first Mac power tool I ever bought, and was not really that impressed with it. It has good reach on it, and it has got a nice metal, but the rubber. Everyone keeps talking about, the Mac is designed for mechanics. This rubber. Let me see if I can get it up to the camera. It's like it's turned into what feels like bubble gum. It's sticky. It's not. I'm not. Unless they've changed their stuff up significantly in the last 4 years. Yeah, I'm not really feeling the Mac power tools. Whereas these old contractor tools, I've never had an issue with the rubber on the Milwaukee stuff turning into bubble gum. I may be crazy about that, but who knows? Pass-through ratchet idea. I've always been saying that. Like, two things I want to see. I want a pass-through battery ratchet, which I think that exists. I'm going to have to go look. I think I've seen that before. But a flex head battery ratchet. Like, if they figure that out, that's $1 million right there. Who knows? Maybe that's what I'm up to. Maybe that's why I got this thing torn apart. I'm building some super secret battery ratchet out of a Mac ratchet. No, it's definitely not a snap-on. It's, I used this thing for about 2 years. The head fell apart on it, and I can't seem to get it back together. There's like a little pin that goes in it that broke, and I thought I could just get a pin and put it back together, but for some reason, this head, no matter what I do, will not go back in. No matter what position I put it in, it's just jammed. And I don't have a Mac dealer anymore, so I can't send it off for repair, so it kind of just hangs around the house. But I do have a couple of really nice Mac 12-volt batteries. I think I got one over here that I need to find something to do with them. Don't know. So I need some kind of Mac 12-volt tool or DeWalt. I've been looking at DeWalt stuff too. Something I don't already have to go with these batteries, because my garage is like, power tool reject central. It's like all the power tools that got outclassed at work, don't really use, they all end up here. Which I'm not saying that either of these are bad. These are both great tools. Just this 3/8 impact, the 18 volt, not the mid torque. This is before the mid torque. It's a great tool, but the new M12 Stubby has more power, and it's lighter, so it got left out. And then this, it's a great impact driver. I just don't really use impact drivers that much. So now it hangs curtains and is great for hanging curtains and whatever else I've got to do around the house. That's definitely my go-to around the house for little projects. And I like to keep these little bitty batteries on it because it makes them light. I think they're like 1.5 amp hours, but if you're working at the house, it doesn't really matter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my granddad was an engineer for NASA back during the whole Apollo program. He got to have fun, Engineers now, they get to build bridges or whatever, maybe a spaceship, maybe, but he was at NASA during the heyday through the 60s, 70s, Apollo, space shuttle, all that fun stuff. So who knows? Maybe I can figure out how to make a pass through or flex head battery ratchet. I doubt it. I don't have time. I've got too much other stuff going on. Although my idea would be for a flex head would be some kind of cable driven system. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a cable. I could see how to do it. I think they've done a pass through. Man, I want to say like Matco had one back in the day. Might have to look that up. Hey, babe. Yeah. Look up pass through battery ratchet and see what you find. I think they've done that already. I just don't think it caught on. I want to say that it may be an air tool. I think it was an air tool. I think Matco had an air tool back in the day, like an air ratchet that had a pass-through design on it. That's not it. You're going to have to show me what you got. I don't know. One thing is I still haven't figured out how to put this thing back together again. So although the sticky rubber is junk. I'm not a fan of the sticky rubber. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Yeah. It was good old Craftsman. I know. Hold on, I'm gonna like get out of the. So let's see if that'll pull up. It is a battery. Craftsman already beat us to the punch. Pass through battery ratchet. Hmm. I was gonna say I know somebody did it. Yep. Hold on, let me see if I can get that lined up. Check that out. Pass through. There you go. So pass through battery ratchet made by Craftsman. The stuff that you think would catch on, like I feel like that'd be pretty useful. Although the flex head's where it's at. And I bet money Snap-on and Milwaukee are working on that as we speak. We've seen a lot of innovation in the last couple of years with battery tools. The all the long neck stuff and crazy stuff. Like Snap-on has a new die grinder, 14.4 die grinder. Going to be checking that out real soon. If my wife doesn't hear that. Hopefully she didn't hear that, but we're going to be checking that out maybe next week. I have one reserved, so we're going to check out the new Snap-on 14.4 die grinder. I'm pretty excited about that one. But
don't you already have a die grinder?
No.
Yes, you do.
I do not own a single battery powered die grinder.
Lies you tell.
No, I don't.
You can add it to air, that's fine. You have air.
Air, that doesn't count. Air doesn't count. I have no battery powered die grinders.
That doesn't count. That's something that'll get the job done.
I mean, technically, I can get it done with this little crappy screwdriver, but that's not going to work. See, I thought Matco had an air pass through. It was probably that Craftsman thing that was just rebranded as Matco. But I really remember them. I think it was an air. No, it was definitely air. I'm going to look at that. Oh, dude. Now, I do know some things about this, the Snap-on die grinder that I'm not sure the way to go is it or the Milwaukee, because the first run of them that my dealer got, I don't know what his employee was telling everybody, oh, you can put a 3-inch cutting disc on it and just slice through it. And it was not working. So, oh yeah, I've used a drill with a burr for sure, but now Snap-on does have what they call the polisher, and it's pretty much a die grinder. It's just in a like impact type body. But this one is in the 14.4 ratchet with a right angle. I'm pretty excited about that thing. It's going to be good stuff. You are not telling anyone's wives anything. You know better. I hope my battery can stay charged for this. We'll see how that goes. I think it was Von Dan who had a good idea also with using a battery operated Bosch. Who is it? Someone has a battery operated air hammer now. I don't remember. I think it's, who was it? Milwaukee? Darian, someone has a battery powered air hammer, and I saw it on some, and I don't remember who it was. Someone's got one now. I think it's Milwaukee. Hey, will you grab me another drink, babe? Yeah, Snap-on's little polisher's okay, but I like the idea of the ratchet. I guess it's the ratchet body with the dot grinder attachment on it. Of course, there's always going to be some idiot trying to cut through, 5 inches of steel with a battery-powered die grinder that's going to complain about it. Good night, one mechanic. We'll see you later. But, I don't know if y'all saw the video. This was the winner of the lightest 3/8 impact that I had. It's still kicking. Even, I think I've had this 4 or 5 years. Like, I beat the absolute crap out of this impact. For a while, there was a point where I was in between, because usually I use the Snap-on CT761, but there was a point where mine was wearing out, the old version, and they hadn't quite come out with the new version yet. So I picked this thing up off Amazon for like less than $200 with batteries, not those batteries, but real Milwaukee batteries and a charger. And it is so light compared to all the other battery impacts. And if you're using a 3/8, unless you're trying to do suspension work or something like that. Yep, I have the 90-degree 14.4. It's what I used to drill out the all of the injector hold down bolts on the 6.7 I just did. It doesn't have to be super strong, because when you're drilling, you're not supposed to be just blitzing it, or using a 1/2-inch drill bit with it. Like, just slow and steady wins the race. And that 90-degree 14.4 is the business for drilling. I've never tried to throw a cutting disc on it, but it always helps to have the right tool for the job. Drill doctor. Yeah, 2 things you can't live without is a drill doctor and some good drills. That's all you need. The bits don't matter. You can buy garbage bits. I don't know, Darian. I mean, some of these companies that have these ridiculous batteries, like 12 amp hour, 18-volt batteries, you can really, with 12 amp hours, you can really put a lot of energy out. And, a battery may last 3 minutes, but if it's long enough to knock out whatever you're trying to do, I've never had good luck with air hammers. Every air hammer I've ever owned, I've torn up. Good night, Heavy Wrench. I will definitely see you tomorrow. I got to do some new work at the shop, and I'll tune into your live stream while I'm there. So I'm sure all of us will be there. Yeah, I don't have a Matco guy anymore, Bow Freak, so I have no Hyperstep. Although, Drill Doctor can change the angle of the tips, and it's like always having a brand new drill bit. Anyway. Yeah, you can't buy the cheap Drill Doctor. Yeah, the jackhammer. That's good stuff. Anyway, I think we're about to get off of here. I just thought I would jump on and see how many people got on. It seems like most people have gone to sleep, except for Lindsay. She's going to be up all night, I'm sure. Do have a good question, since most of y'all left are just my usual subscribers. What night of the week should I go live? That's the question. Lindsay, Darian, Josh, if you're still on here. Oh, you will stay up on. I know you'll call at like 5 in the morning. You don't ever sleep, Lindsay. Heck yeah. I'm guessing your email's on your homepage. I will definitely hit you up sometime. Heavy Wrench. Thursday night. First time seeing one of yours. What's up, Brian? Yeah, I don't do a whole lot of lives. I have a lot of, like, I barely have time to make a video during the week. I'll have to find like 10 to 20 minutes and rush through them. I try to do 2 to 3 videos a week. I just have too much going on. You know, I have a wife, 3 kids, 2 shops, and all the other nonsense involved with that. And it's hard to really do a whole lot when there's a ton going on. Thursday works, Friday CP. Yeah, like I was thinking Saturday, but I know Heavy Wrench is Saturday, so Thursday. I'm gonna think about Thursday. I was thinking, I used to do like Monday, but Thursday. I know my kids are in school Monday and Tuesday because of the nonsense. Yeah, week time lives are hard. And like CP's got it locked down on Friday nights. We may do like the late show on Friday nights, and once he gets off, we'll do a live stream. But I don't know. I haven't thought it through. I've been trying to decide because I usually don't, because of how few lives I do. I usually only get 4 or 5, maybe 10 at the most people on here. But at the same time, it gives me an opportunity to talk to people that I don't usually get to talk to. I know Kyle, Bill, and a few other of you guys, Josh, y'all are just about on every single Darian or on every one of my lives whenever I go live. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about maybe Thursday. Heavy Wrench, that's easy to remember. It's like my email's like Montevallo at Gmail. That's not the one on YouTube because I used a different account, but yeah, it'd be like the 3-day weekend or maybe Sunday night. I mean, or like Sunday afternoon or something. Or I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'm gonna play with it. I'm gonna go live at different times, but I do know I want to do like a Thursday, Sunday maybe, but I also don't want to go live while other people are going live because that'll just mess the whole game up. Let's see. Did I miss something here? Thursday, yeah. We'll see. Thursday seems to be like I have something to do on Thursdays. I can't remember what it is, but sure there's something. And the other thing is, it's like I don't really have a real good place to go live. I've got this garage, but most of the time I'm being torn between stuff. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Justin Dow, Lindsay. I'm not really concerned about him. He's on the West Coast. He doesn't count. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now over there. That dude, he drives me nuts. Like I used to really like Justin Dow, but lately I don't know what his deal is. He's not the same person he was 3 years ago, that's for sure. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's gonna kick Lindsay off for joking with him pretty much. That dude does not take a joke very easily. And he wants to go and like piss off some Southern women. That's a bad idea. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Yeah, I know you do, Lindsay. Um, but yeah, we'll try Thursday this week. I'll try to make some kind of a post thing that I haven't figured out how to do on YouTube, and let y'all know when. But we'll do another live. Yeah, that guy is definitely a sellout. When I saw him go in buying like Chinese craftsman tools and getting a bunch of free crap from Harbor Freight, like why would I don't shop there. Like that's not the kind of tool reviews I was looking for. Or all his repair videos were about some car I've never heard of, made in the 50s or 60s, that has nothing to do with modern. Like nobody's going to run into that junk. And I think he did his first, cab off head job on a 6.0 like 2 months ago, and that was, most people were doing that 10 years ago, almost 6, 7 years ago, maybe. So I feel like he's a little behind. And the only thing I see from him is like gear wrench this, or I think he had a video earlier this week, and it was he broke an 8mm or something gear wrench chrome socket because he put it on a battery ratchet. Is anybody surprised? It's like, oh, well, I broke this socket, but it's still a great company. I used it one time and it broke, but you should go buy gear wrench sockets. Come on, man. We all see what's going on there. This is third channel. Oh, God. I don't know. He seems a little odd to me. I'm not going to say any mean stuff on here or too mean personally about him, but he's a little off. I can't really place my finger on it, but there's something that's just not right with that dude. And for some dumb reason, I'm still subscribed to him. I guess so I could make fun of his videos. I mean, I guess there's two sides of it. You can watch someone and learn something, or you can watch someone and be entertained by the dumb stuff he does. You know? I guess both are entertaining. All this is supposed to be entertainment, so if he's entertaining because of how dumb he is, I think he's building a chicken coop now. You know, we had chickens a couple of years ago. We bought a chicken coop for like $89 off Amazon. Took like 10 minutes to put together. This dude's been building his for like 2 months. So I'm not sure what chicken coops have to do with tool reviews, but it is what it is. But all right, I'm gonna get off of here. It's time to go to sleep. I will see you guys tomorrow on Heavy Wrench's channel for his live. Until then, see you later.